Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. I was gonna record Solomon today and I have like half of the episode recorded, but I just don't feel like playing that anymore. I know it's sponsored and all that, but the owner said that it's fine. If at any point I don't want to play anymore, I just need to let him know. So this is kind of me letting him know. And I'll also let him know on Discord anyway. So this episode might be a bit late today, but because I spent like half of the day recording Solomon, but all in all, it's going to come out hopefully on time. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a little bit late, depending on how much stuff I do on camera and on off camera and stuff. So I did a few things in between episodes. I have over here automated the metal former. I think, did I? Do I have some shafts? I added the thing, shaft. Yeah, I do have some shafts inside of the system here. So let's just do that and that. There we go. That's going to stop it. Wonderful. So the way we have to automate these is with the, we can use pulling upgrades. So I don't actually need this, nor do I need that, actually, because we have pulling upgrades. And then I have 8 overclockers, but we need the advanced cable thingy-mabobs, these guys, ultimate universal cables, to give them power. So we don't have to do IC2 power specifically for this. We can just transfer it that way. And I'm doing an exporter storage bus here on this line because I, over here, have the conduits hidden with facades, which I still need to get a few more. Oh, if I hold my conduit, I don't actually see which facade is which. I think you're this guy. Yeah, you are. So let me grab like 27 of these and then grab a chiseled Celtic. And let's go over here. This guy. Oh, not what I wanted. Also, these levers, you know, you're gonna go, I guess. I need to like fully set up this at some point. But we need that. I'll turn you to always active. Okay. I've been starting to get a bit of like frame drops. As you can see, like I press E now. Now it opened, but every so often when I move around the base, like it lags a bit. And if we do forge TPS, you can see that we have 13.7 milliseconds of mean tick time instead of 20 TPS. So we are lagging slightly. It is still playable, but it is slightly laggy. So I'm going to be in between episodes figuring out what is causing the most amount of lag here. And see if I can get it sorted out. I also upgraded this guy to hold 240,000, so these guys are working overtime to get that filled up. Liquid DNA is coming along as well. I upgraded all of these tanks with holding. You just, I toss them in my enchantment factory, and you get holding most of the time. And they can hold 2.4 million now, so we have that of IC2. This one is still going up, and it's going to slowly finish over time. And then this guy is already full as well. Out of all of the other things, we need another manufactory to make silicon ingots. I remembered that much because I was looking at the ultimate ingot, and this is also one thing that we require for it. Oh, it could be just, it's just a crafting. Is it just, are you just a thing? Can I do this and get silicon ingots? Or do I have to, it's Ender IO silicon. Oh, so that's 2 silicon ingots. Because you can do a manufactory with sand and you get silicon ingots. And that is that or dictionary with all silicon? It is. Or with Ender IO silicon. Because this guy started producing this nuclear craft silicon, but we can just make possibly Ender IO silicon. Can I do, if I do sand in here, which silicon are you going to make? You make the nuclear craft one. Okay. So that's not gonna work. We can sort out the silicon ingots at some point. What have I else done in between episodes? Oh yeah, downstairs, of course. A few things. Over here, let me just take this off so you're not confused by all the cabling. So over here we have a few interfaces, and these guys are basically, I want a stack of a specific item always in the system, so I don't have to always craft it. This is going to do it for me. It has a crafting card inside, and then on the side here, it has a storage bus. So basically, the storage bus is just partitioned, and on priority 10, it should be. But basically, this means that all of the time I will have every single piece of dye. So if I want an ink sac, I have 240 of them, but if I, let's say, grab all of them, you can see they're automatically going to make a stack. So I'll always have a stack of ink sacs in the system, which is really cool. And then here I have hoppers, chests, pistons, cauldrons, wool, levers. And here I have flint, furnaces, crafting tables, which is a big thing. Redstone torches, redstone repeaters, comparators, sugarcane, paper, eyes of ender. Here I have some applied logistics stuff, some nuclear craft, all of the platings, all of these. Why? Oh, you do not know how to make linear actuators. Okay, or electric motors for that matter. Okay, we gotta teach you those. I have some IC2 stuff, some mechanism stuff, all of the installers, some energy upgrades, the casings, the control circuits, which I'm always out of. And for actual additions, I have these 4. And then I just have put down these 2 cases because I don't think we're going to fill this up with actual additions items. And if we do, we can just move these to their own. And this is basically 32 channels because it's 8 storage buses here and 8 storage buses here, and then 8 interfaces and 8 interfaces, and that makes 16 total on the side and 32 together. So that's pretty cool, and that's a neat way of having a stack of each one of the items that you would want to always have in the system, which is really cool. So the next thing that I did is I redid the way we do sulfuric acid, because mechanism is kind of bad in a way where some of these machines are not upgradable with the tiers, and I hope they do that at some point if the guy that forked mechanism is gonna upgrade those, because I would want like this guy to be a dissolution factory. So then I can just say which side is the input, which side is the output. I can do everything with conduits in the back. I don't have to run weird cabling all over the place. So I just decided to change the sulfuric acid to nuclear craft, and then we use fluid dictionary converters and a rotary condensator to make the gaseous sulfuric acid from mechanism, basically. So this still makes the same thing. It does molten sulfur. That gets put with liquid oxygen, makes sulfur dioxide. That gets put into here, I don't know. Sulfur dioxide with liquid oxygen and sulfur trioxide. The trioxide goes here with water, makes sulfuric acid. That is stored in here, and that's a liquid. Then we extract that liquid into 4 fluid dictionary converters, because these only do 100 millibuckets every like tick or so. And then we rotary condensated it or decondensated it into a gas form from a liquid form and store it in a gas tank. So we can then use it over here to make the mithril slurry and all that. And then over here, I have this monstrosity. I'm going to remove this for a moment just so I can explain it a bit easier. This makes basically the bottom one we already did to make the calcium sulfate. That's just this turning water, crushed fluoride into fluoride water, and then fluoride water plus sulfuric acid. That's why we needed that into here. And now I can just here have a... do I still have the gas export? Oh, I'm doing the gas export. I think I could be also doing the other sulfuric acid, like this guy. Just this water type guy. Sulfuric acid from nuclear craft, but that's okay. So over here, everything begins with boron ingots, and that makes molten boron. That gets put into a tank, just because we can. And then molten boron and liquid hydrogen get transferred into, or get combined and make diborane. And diborane is combined with water to make boric acid. And then the boric acid goes here with ammonia, and ammonia is made with nitrogen and boric acid makes ammonia. And then the boric acid as well goes over here with ammonia, makes boron nitride solution. And the nitride solution goes into here to get crystallized into hexagonal boron nitride, which is then pressurized into cubic boron nitride, which is a thing. If we look here, no uses. We need it here for the resonant cell frame. So that is a whole thing that I just wanted to do off camera because it was just a bunch of, I mean, I would have done it off camera anyway. So I just did it in between episodes just so I can show it to you easily here. And that I think is pretty much it. I moved the sawmill down here just so we can store resin as well and have this a little bit better automated. And now we have a gap up top for this. I am missing a sandstone. Sandstone, come here. Just give me a stack. we need to fix some more stuff. Also, these smart outputs apparently are very, very laggy, so we'll be moving these guys back to the metal presses. And maybe if we need, because we're going to need a bit of demonic plates, we could just make a bunch of demon ingots, toss them through the smeltery, and make a bunch of these demon ingots, because each one is 8 demon ingots, but we require them for the demonically gargantuan drums, which the only uses are here for making the creative fluid tank. So we're just going to need this many of demonically gargantuan drum, which is 5, 10, and then 16 total. And each one takes 4, so 4 times 16 is 64. So we might just need 64 of these demonic plates. And I have 33 already, and we can just toss a bunch of demon ingots in the smeltery and pour them out in a smart output or in just a regular casting table or something. So this is going to get moved. I'll move it in between episodes back to the metal presses, so that should be fine. And anything else I haven't really done differently or changed, I don't think. Everything is still running the same in the backs here. For some reason, I had to do some P2P tunnel changes because some things weren't, I believe, where was it? It was back by these compactors. When I was moving these guys over, I didn't have the correct channels here, so I had to just figure out some P2P tunnels and configure those a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, what I did in between episodes. So for today, I want to still work on the resonant cell frame. I still want to, or not, on the resonant cell frame full, at least. So the dense steel plate we have, moonstones we can craft. We just need to give it a recipe for these stable nuggets and unstable ingots. And we'll do that in a moment. Genetics processor we have, cubic boron nitride edit off camera, bioplastic we have, litherite we have, enderium gears we have, ultimate control circuits we can craft. And I even have a stack always in the system. Infused diamonds we can craft. Structure frame is fine. Reactor frame is steel casing and atomic alloy. That's fine. The pulsating mesh is another thing. It's going to require us to do some bees. And we could do ender bees and do that. So that might be cool. Okay, so I'm going to have to go to the end to grab some bees. Ender electron tubes we just did last episode. Lapatron crystals we can automate. We just need to automate energy crystals as well. So that's going to be a thing. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So let's work on this pulsating mesh. We're going to need an apiary, I believe. Is it an apiary? And can we do... at Gendustry. We need stuff from here. So let me just do a tiny bit of research on how I can do these bees and maybe go grab them in the end, and I'll be back once I'm ready to automate them. I do not have that much time to get fully into bees. I went to the end. I got some of the ender bees. I have them in here. I even went to a jungle to get tropical queens, to get silky combs, to get the silky things for getting the apiaries suit, but I don't have time. So I'm hoping we can do pulsating propolis with UU matter, and the recipe for the mesh is like this, and we can just craft one. And I hope one of these two is able to be UU mattered, and you will probably tell me in the comments, and we're probably going to find out today because I want to make some UU matter. And I have a recycler here. I think we're going to need quite a bit of these. So let's just order up like, I have one. So let's order up 31 recyclers. That shouldn't be too difficult to craft. It just needs to make all the things. There we go. It's all done. Nice. So I made a thermal centrifuge, and I added it here with clay dust to make silicon dioxide, which is required to make these crystal memories, this raw crystal memory, and then you just cook it up to get a regular crystal memory. And I have to figure out how all of this works and where we want to set it up as well, because we probably want a special room for this, or maybe we can just do it like somewhere. I would probably want a separate room for this somewhere. Possibly we could do it outside here, I guess. And just for the moment, do it like this. So the pattern storage is going to take, I assume, these. And then we need a scanner. Let's do this. Let's put a scanner here, pattern storage here. So the scanner needs power as well. So let's get that out of the way. Let's mine up some sand here and get some ultimate universal cables down here. And we're gonna put a flux point right there and give you a power out. There we go. So you guys should have power. Let me grab that mesh stuff. Can I scan you? No. What about the propolis? Because if that doesn't work, then we just have to do bees for this. Where do I put you? Okay. Oh, you're scanning the crystal memory. Okay, we don't want that. I assume we want to put this here and then we can see patterns. All right, so the Matter Fabricator, what do? You are making UV matter. Very, very slowly. Just out of pure power. And you're taking 640,000 RF attack. Can I give you overclockers? Doesn't look like it. Energy. I think they're called energy. I do add IC2. I should have some. Did I not make the energy input upgrades? No, I made them in energy upgrade. These guys, transformer upgrades. Can I make you? What do you need? MV transformer. That's going to be 7, 8. Slightly laggy. Hello. Thank you. We can put in transformer upgrades and then it takes more power. Can I do off limit? It's making UU matter. Okay. What if I do this? And you can take... no, don't recycle my cobblestone generator. You get cobble. Okay, can I give you overclockers? Okay, that doesn't produce cobble fast enough. Okay, and then conduit. I'm just figuring this out. I haven't done UU matter in a while. Actually, ever, probably. So let's do that. Okay, so you get scrap and you get an amplifier of a bunch. But this already made like 290 something buckets. Okay, so we can just set up a bunch of these recyclers that get cobblestone or something else. Probably just cobblestone would be simpler. And we can set up a bunch of these and put them in an ender chest and then take the scrap and put it into here and then we get an amplifier. Okay, that's doable. So let me do a little bit of a setup here. Oh, I don't have my... Give me this. Thank you. Let's toss all of that away. Okay, let me get a little bit of a setup for this so we can get some recycling going and maybe put it actually in a permanent location somewhere. So I have a bit of a system for recycling a scrap. I don't know if we should make this into scrap boxes, if that is going to be faster than using the whatchamacallit, just the scrap. I don't know if that increases the amplifier. We can try. Hold on. Let's just grab a stack of these. And actually, let's grab a 9 stacks. So just do that. And then we can do scrap boxes. Of course, you put everything inside. There we go. And we will, for the moment, just disable this phantom face. We're going to say extract active with signal, just so it clears up the scrap. And what are you? It is faster. Crafter. Go. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do an extract. Always active. I'm gonna grab this crafter. Fill this guy with scrap boxes or scrap. Okay. Turn this into scrap boxes. Fast mode. Redstone mode ignored. You need some power, so let's do flux point right here, and I'm gonna do a conduit over here, just so we can give you some power, hopefully. So then I might need more recyclers than what I wanted. Okay, this is gonna connect if we do this and this and this and that. I mean, even just the cable connects over there, so that's fine. So we don't even need this conduit. So that's gonna make us the scrap boxes. We're then gonna export those into this ender chest. Extract always active. Insert. And are you still going through the scrap? You are. Okay, that should just finish up that. We can just do this, you know, just put it in here. Hello, lag. I'm making more laggy things whilst having lag, which is wonderful. So let's get some speed upgrades. I'm gonna need probably all of these. And then my recyclers are on me, so that's fine. Let's just get you in here, just so you get extracted super fast. Are you using up these faster than I'm making scrap? Probably, yeah. Okay, overclockers. And let's add these guys. These weren't keeping up with the... Basically, what the problem is, I can't give them items fast enough. With just one of the cobblestone generators, and it's not the problem that the cobblestone generator doesn't make enough cobblestone. It's the problem is not giving them enough not giving them enough cobblestone per tick per se, I guess, or per transfer. So the extract speed on this is slow enough or slower that it doesn't distribute items fast enough. What about the cable from mechanism? What is it called? Let's do add mechanism. What are you called? No, that's thermodynamic cable. Transporters are probably transporter. Let's make the basic logistical transporter. Let's make a stack of these. And then we're gonna do this and this and that. And then we have restrictive transporter diversion. Okay, that does 10 meters a second, pump rate 188 a second. Okay, we'll see. So let's get rid of this for the moment. Put down back our recyclers. I thought I had a good system, and then I didn't check scrap boxes, so it's fine. And then we're gonna do this. These are transporters, right? Okay. Let's go grab my configurator. This guy. I need to set you to items. There we go. And this needs to be, no. Okay. That works. Can I extract out of these as well? No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another set down here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the cobble drawer. I'm gonna grab a cardboard box. And now I don't need all of these speed upgrades. We're gonna grab you. If I can. Are you filled? No. I'm gonna grab this, put you here. And then grab the ultimate logistical, that's not an ultimate logistical transporter. You are an ultimate logistical transporter, and then we're gonna extract out the top, and down on the bottom here we're gonna do it like this, and we're gonna put a drawer here, and we're gonna extract scrap. We're gonna do storage upgrades. We're just gonna fill you up. And then we're gonna take you, put you right here, put another logistical transporter right here. We're gonna extract the scrap. That's gonna get made into the boxes. Okay, And then I need this. Put you here. We can just disable you and do an item conduit, extract always active, insert, and I'm gonna grab my speed upgrades and do that. So that's the scrap stuff, okay? And we're not producing scrap fast enough because these guys are very slow. So let's get 16 overclockers, 16 overclockers. You have 16 overclockers and 16 overclockers. Okay, so these are not fast enough as well. So it's barely supplying one with the scrap. Okay, can I? Okay, that's the color. And I can't do like round robin or something. No, that's just colors. Okay, so that's not the speed that I would want. How do we do this? Let me have a think. Okay, transfer node from extra utilities with 64 speed upgrades and a stack upgrade is definitely keeping up with all of the cobblestones, and we're making scrap faster than the crafter can get it. I mean, we don't really need this scrap thing. We can just do it into the crafter right away. So if we do this to none, there we go. And we go back here and we set this guy to be an input. We can see that the crafter is going to be making scrap boxes fast. Are we making them faster than the thing is using them? I do not think so. This emptied the scrap, that's fine. It is very laggy though. So I'm getting like, what is the Forge TPS, I wonder? We're still there, I guess. But this is, it's kind of keeping up. Every so often it drops to 0 and then it does a few progressions with 0 scrap boxes. So I would probably set up another set of these recyclers on the other side here. I wanted to have the scanner, the banner storage, and the replicator here. But since we need to do a whole lot of fast traveling stuff with the transfer nodes, it's very, very laggy anyway. And for the amount of UU matter that we're gonna need, if we look at Ultimate Crafting Table, if we look at the uses for this, we're gonna need the UU matter for, hold on, 444 if we can find them. Not here. That's the creative power cell. We're gonna need this guy filled with UU matter, so 32 buckets of UU matter here. And is there a UU matter bucket? No, there's just a tank. So we need that for the creative fluid tank, and then we can have infinite UU matter once we have this. We're also gonna need the creative fluid tank here to make the creative venom upgrade. So we're probably gonna need 2 of those, but once we get the first one, we can just have infinite fluids of anything anyway. So that's fine. And we're gonna need a couple UU matter buckets here for the creative generator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total buckets. That's not a problem. That's the creative fluid tank to make the creative gas tank. That's fine. This is the creative cat assembly, the creative block exchanger. We could probably get creative modifiers though, if we would want to, because I think we have everything from this. That's neat. We could probably get this once we get the ultimate crafting table, because we can make the 16,000 Ks and the draconium chests require fusion crafting. We're not there. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we just need like something, 30 something buckets of UU matter, and then we can stop this entire contraption. So what I'll do for the moment, I'm just gonna add a redstone block here, just to stop all of these recyclers causing a lot of lag. And we're just gonna produce UU matter with the Matter Fabricator as fast as it's making it right now. And I'm gonna just leave it be. And over time, it's just gonna get us the 32 buckets, and I'm gonna turn on the recyclers off camera in between episodes. Basically, I'm gonna run that and see how much we can get, because I don't think we really need UU matter for much of much else or we don't need much duplicating of anything. And the whole bee situation we're gonna have to figure out. So I'm gonna do a bunch of research. I'm gonna ask a friend that did a whole lot of bees with Gendustry, and I'm gonna ask him how to do them. And you can probably let me know down in the comments as well what to do with the bees and all that stuff. So yeah, let me see how much time we have left and what else we can do. I just wanted to show you that I added a compressor here with energium dust to make the energy crystals, and we do have 64 in the system. Apparently I had one left over from before, so that's fine. That's okay. So we can add a recipe for these Lapotron crystals now. I also added the Lapis Lazuli dust. Did I add that? I have the Lapis Lazuli dust because I'm using it for the IC2 coolant. So that's all good. And to make the overclockers, I just have this carpenter here with IC2 coolant. I took the tank over there and moved it over here and just extracted the coolant manually to make it, basically. So we can add these Lapotron crystals in here, for example. So that is now automatable. And I can probably add that to... possibly if we had the right recipe, you know. We probably need Ore Dictionary, and we need to change these circuits. So these are the advanced SID circuit. So we need those, and we're going to turn on Ore Dictionary just so we can grab the different types of energy crystals with different MBT tags, I guess, or Ore Dictionary tags. So Lapotron. Can probably craft one now. Why are you missing an energy crystal? I clearly have energy crystals in the system. This one has 0. This one's durability 0 out of 27. Okay, so we're gonna have to not fall into our ME controller. We're gonna have to disable wireless charging. We're gonna go here and grab an energy crystal. We're 16. Did that put in the one with the 0? We're gonna imprint that. I'm gonna take the other recipe out. This one and this one. So Lapotron. Can I make you now? Haha, wonderful. Okay, sweet. Lovely. Okay, let's get the pattern back. Yeah, we're already over 30 minutes, so I'm going to end the episode off here. It was a bit weird with all of the failure with bees and the UU Matter setup or whatever, but at least we have UU Matter now, so that's pretty cool. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Also, consider subscribing to see new videos. Support me on Patreon if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.